deltaforcehawkops seems like they're trying to do something that most developers wouldn't dare to do, and that's trying to appeal to two juggernaut fan bases and a first-person shooter community, which is Call of Duty and Battlefield. While that's not impossible, it's just really unlikely that you're going to capture fans from both video games. With all that being said, I gotta say, I'm liking what I'm seeing and hearing. And the best thing about it, it's free. Delta Force is going to release with 3 game modes. One of them are going to be called Black Hawk Down, which is the story mode of the game. Another one is going to be called Havoc Warfare, which is the multiplayer of the game, which is it's 32v32, and it's only PvP right now. There are no 6v6, no 10v10 as of right now. From what I'm hearing, the gameplay, it's kind of like ground war from Modern Warfare, where you can push into the enemy territory, where you can kind of take over their spawns and all of that, where it feels really good if you're winning, but it's probably going to feel really bad if you're getting smacked. All right, they're saying that the game as of right now feels like a mix between Modern Warfare and Battlefield. You know, you got the Modern Warfare feel where it's still arcadey, but the Battlefield where it's a little bit more realistic, but not too realistic. And they also have abilities like 2042. You know, you're going to have your ultimates. I'm not sure if you're going to have abilities, but you will be having some ults or some type of ability. It might just be one. From what I'm seeing, that it was just different characters using one ability. It was never just the same character using the same ability. So another one is going to be called Hazard Operation, and this is the meat and potatoes of the game, where I think everybody's going to be, because the extraction shooter that's filling the void for people that want DMZ. Okay, the reason I say that is because this is another arcadey where it's not too hardcore game mode, because most extraction shooters are hardcore. They're going to have PvPvE and PvE mode. You can play both. You can play one or the other, however you want to do it, but they do give you options, and I think that's going to set this from the rest of the pack. Another thing is they're going to have a couple things for you to do. You can loot stuff off where you just find it, I guess, off the floor or whatever, or you can complete contracts like in DMC, or you can do the Mandel brick. Now the Mandel brick is kind of a case where you find and you want to go decrypt, but the thing is, you find this case, you got the case, teams are going to be looking for you because you are going to be marked on the map for everybody. You want to be careful and try to get to a decryption station. Now, if you get to a decryption station, you can get the rewards, and I'm guessing the rewards are going to be cosmetics or maybe some guns or just purely cosmetic. I'm not sure what it's going to be. Actually, we just have to play the alpha just to see. There's going to be a dynamic world with this, okay? What I mean by that is you're going to see events happen in this game where a train is going to come in, or a plane might just crash. You know, there's just stuff to where the world's going to feel more alive rather than just flat and dead. Or I'm hoping that they're also going to have dynamic weather. Just something to make it, just give that extra element. Have to have dynamic events and weather. It'd be kind of crazy. That's just my 2 cents on it though. But they're actually going to have multiple maps. It's not going to just be one big map. They're going to have a couple maps. I'm not sure how many, but from what I've gathered, it's going to be 4 for the PvPvE, and it's going to be 2 from the PV. It's subject to change. I'm not sure if that's right or not, so we will have to see about that. Another thing is you can sell gear on like a marketplace. You go to like a marketplace, you can sell gear, you can buy gear, and there's going to be some type of currency where you get it from the contracts. I'm hoping you get it from like killing mini bosses or bosses as well, so you can kind of try to get it where it's not nothing where you have to find it all over the place. So that's pretty good, and I think that's going to separate itself from a lot, because not a lot of them are releasing with this. Now this is stuff that is supposed to be releasing with the game. I'm not sure if it's going to be there, but this is what I'm hearing, that is what's going to happen. And people are saying that this is the closest thing to DMC out there. So if you like DMZ, you're pretty much going to like this. You're going to feel right at home here. And that's pretty much it for the info that I do have. Now I do have a couple concerns with the marketplace and the game being free to play. Now the marketplace is because, and the free to play kind of tune into one thing, because one, the game is free to play, and how are they going to get profit off of this game? What microtransactions are they going to have? I'm pretty sure that they're going to have some type of camos for weapons and cosmetics for the character. I'm not worried about that, as long as it's not like too crazy to where I won't be able to see a character in a dark area. You know what I mean? I'm more worried about if you can buy the currency for the marketplace in the game. I'm hoping that that won't be in there. I'm not sure. By the game being free to play, you're gonna have to make some type of profit to keep the game going, and so people can continue to work on the game. It's just a business. They want to profit from the game just like we want to play the game. So that's just, it is what it is at this point. Another thing is cheaters. How they're going to stop the cheaters, because right now Call of Duty is infested with cheaters. If cheaters are paying $70 to $100 to play Call of Duty, and if your game pops off, what's going to stop them from cheating in your game? You know what I mean? I'm hoping that they can get those two under control. And another thing is the performance. There has been some performance issues from what the trailers I've been seeing. There's like an explosion in like 10 to 5 FPS that I've seen. That's pretty bad. Also, I've seen in one trailer where a guy just instantly went down instead of falling down once he got down. So I'm not really sure what's happening there, but if they can get all that under control, then this game is going to be a hit, and I can see people playing this game for a good little minute. You know what I mean? And because everything I'm hearing just sounds good. It just sounds like there's nothing can go wrong if they just have everything right and just give us a decent amount of content to hold us over. You know, I'm not saying give us content every month. I'm not expecting nothing crazy like that, but just give us a good amount. You know, once you release a good amount, you know, just stay on top of things. I'm hoping that that happens, because typically a lot of people like to stay on top of it once a game come out and then kind of fall back once a game been out for a little bit. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen. Make sure you check out the alpha next month, because it's free. All you got to do is just sign up, and the only thing you're losing is just probably like an hour or two just to see if you like the game. If you like the game, then boom, you just can't wait for the game to drop. If you don't like it, at least you didn't have to put no money down. It's really a win-win for everybody, just to see what's going on. And that's just pretty much my 2 cents and the info that I got for you guys. If you're still here, make sure you subscribe, because I have more info coming on this game. And if you like this video, you're going to enjoy the video that YouTube randomly selected for you. All right, my name is Mario. I'm out of here. Peace.